Hey friends, these boxes that you see here are not just Raisin Brand and random shoe boxes. They're actually filled with some of my Dahlia tubers, and I recently checked them downstairs in their storage place, and while they're still doing good, I think if I left them in another month like I was hoping to, they would probably start desiccating. So today we're going to take them all out of the boxes with this little helper who seems to be singing something, and see how everything is looking. So I didn't keep great track of all of my Dahlias and their different names, but this one is Breakout. I managed to keep track of that, so let's look and see. So this is feeling very, very dry, and that's the reason why I decided to pull them. If there was some moisture in here, we would probably be good for another month. So this one right here is not looking so hot. Like, this is really on its way to desiccation. When I squeeze it, there's still a little something there, so that is at least positive. And I believe, oh, but that's kind of dried out. So I'm probably going to try growing this, but I am not entirely hopeful. So again, this is okay, but sort of on its way to desiccation. I'm not super happy with this, but not all is lost. All right, I guess that's just how this box is. Not seeing any eyes on this one. Well, there maybe. All right, well, this bigger tuber is another story. Now this feels like this is what I want my tubers to look like. I think this one will have no issues. So a little bit earlier in the day, I was clearing out a different box and I found a completely desiccated tuber. So this one, you can just squish it, like it feels kind of papery. There's just nothing in here when you squish. So if you have any that look like this, they're not coming back. Next we have Sweet Nathalie. This is one of my favorites, so I really hope it did okay. Opening up the box, looking okay. This one to me looks like a pretty perfect tuber. I think I see maybe the beginnings of some, oh yeah, definitely on here. There's a little eye poking out, and there might be some along here too, I think. This tuber, I don't know. This one looks pretty rough, but we might try him. Well, this one looks perfect. This one also feels a little on the edge too. Well, this one looks great. And so does this one. So, man, whichever seller did this with the nice stamps, like your main tubers, these have held up really well. Like, good job. You know, I think this one will be all right too. So this is the method of starting my Dahlias and waking them up that I've kind of landed on over the years. I just have potting soil underneath, then I lay everything out and put a little layer of potting soil on top. So over here is what finished one looks like. And then I find it's just easier and more space saving than individual containers. All right, let's check out the Raisin Brand box. So you can see it's just sort of whatever here. We just use whatever works. Nothing fancy. So this here is how you really know that a tuber has woken up, when it has these little white things. Guess this one is an overachiever. So if they're sometimes really small, I will leave them on and they will green up. But ones like this that have gotten quite big, that's not gonna be a good stem. So I'm just gonna gently rip that off and it will give us a stem again. So this one is in perfect condition. We've got some roots growing here. Obviously there was an eye, otherwise we wouldn't have that stem. And it looks like there's some more over in this area. So this one's a good one. Some more of these bedraggled things. So just carefully rip those off. Well, that's nice. This one has two. So I probably could have cut, oh, I see a third one as well. I probably could have cut this tuber down more, but again, like, I'm not a beginner with Dahlias, but I also still sometimes, like, especially in the fall, that was the first time that I had divided tubers in the fall instead of dividing them in the spring. And normally I divide them in the spring for this exact reason, as I can see the eyes. It's pretty obvious, but I think I actually did a decent job with my fall ones. So, you know, it's whatever works for you. All right, this is looking good. I kind of wish I knew which one this one was. Oh wait, Oh, this is Esley, however you pronounce that. This was one of the ones that was new to me. But this one's such an overachiever. That's why I got it. Very excited. It's a really pretty pink. I really should find out who this seller was. Like, go back and look in my records. Because clearly everything from her is doing great over storage. Oh, look at all the overachievers in this one. These ones all look really good. So thankfully this year's tuber reveal has been decidedly drama-free, which is so nice after last year's. If you want to see last year's absolute gong show of tuber storage, you can check out this video. But otherwise, I hope you have found this helpful and now to kind of know what to look for to see like nice healthy tubers. I'm gonna go pop these under my grow lights and I should be able to take a few cuttings from them. This is still early enough to get cuttings that will produce tubers later in the season. So thanks again for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. You say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You say subscribe.
Subscribe.
Thanks, honey.